Did you know that studies show watching just one emotionally powerful film can measurably increase a viewer's empathy for others? In fact, films have been used in therapy, conflict resolution, and even diplomacy, all because stories can shift the way we see the world. Welcome to Eternal Visionary, where cinema isn't just entertainment, it's transformation. In today's episode, we're diving into 5 films that don't just entertain, they change you. These are the kinds of movies that stick with you long after the credits roll, reshaping how you see people, life, and even yourself. Here's the lineup. Life is Beautiful, Dead Poets Society, Parasite, The Pianist, The Diving Bell and the Butterfly. Films can dissolve the walls we build around our beliefs. They put us in someone else's shoes without asking for anything in return. No debate, no defense. Just a story. And sometimes a story is all it takes to change everything. 1. Life is Beautiful, 1997. Through the eyes of a father protecting his son in a concentration camp, we learn that humor, love, and imagination can survive even the darkest of horrors. It reminds us that perspective is a choice, even when everything else is taken away.
Gibt es hier einen Italiener, der Deutsch spricht?
Che ha detto?
Cerca uno che parla tedesco, spiega tutte le regole del campo. Chi sei, tedesco? No.
Alles hören, ich sage das nur einmal.
Comincia il gioco! Chi c'è? Chi non c'è non c'è!
Ihr seid nur aus einem einzigen Grund in dieses Lager transportiert worden?
Si vince a 1000 punti! Il primo classificato vince un carro armato, vero?
Um zu arbeiten.
Beato lui!
What makes Life is Beautiful unforgettable is its bold decision to pair the tragedy of the Holocaust with moments of levity and tenderness. It doesn't make light of suffering. It illuminates how love can exist in the most inhuman of conditions. Guido's refusal to let hate dictate his son's reality is a quiet act of resistance, and it makes us question how we respond to cruelty in our own lives. 2. Dead Poets Society, 1989. This film urges us to challenge conformity and embrace the power of individual thought. Robin Williams' iconic role teaches us to seize the day, but also to listen deeply to voices that differ from our own.
Bruise some of the faces from the past. You've walked past them many times. They're not that different from you, are they? Same haircuts, full of hormones, just like you. They believe they're destined for great things, just like many of you. Their eyes are full of hope. If you listen real close, you can hear them whisper their legacy to you. Seize the day, boys. Make your lives extraordinary.
The beauty of Dead Poets Society lies in its quiet rebellion. It doesn't glorify chaos, but encourages introspection. Through Keating's teaching, we see the cost of suppressed dreams and the power of words to awaken something dormant in the soul. It's not just about breaking the rules. It's about understanding why they were made in the first place. 3. Parasite, 2019. Bong Joon-ho's masterpiece peels back the layers of class division, privilege, and desperation. It forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about economic systems and social inequality with no easy answers. Parasite draws you in with its dark humor, then punches you with brutal honesty. It blurs the line between villain and victim, showing that desperation often has a face we don't expect. It's a mirror, reflecting the systems that quietly exploit the many for the comfort of the few. You walk away uneasy, and that's the point. 4. The Pianist, 2002. A haunting portrayal of survival and the quiet dignity of a man amidst the devastation of war. It doesn't shout, it whispers. And sometimes that's even more powerful.
Lena,
What?
funny time to say this, but
What?
I wish I knew you better.
What sets The Pianist apart is its restraint. It doesn't rely on grand speeches or explosive drama. Instead, it captures the slow erosion of identity and the aching silence of survival. Spielman's music becomes his final form of expression in a world where everything else is taken. And it reminds us that art is often the last thing we hold on to when hope fades. 5. The Diving Bell and the Butterfly, 2007. Told from the perspective of a man locked inside his own body, this film challenges how we define freedom, consciousness, and purpose. It's one of the most intimate portrayals of the human mind ever captured on screen. Every frame of the diving bell and the butterfly feels like a meditation. Trapped physically, Jean-Dominique roams freely through memory and imagination. His internal world becomes more vibrant than the reality he can't touch. The film forces us to reflect on what we take for granted: movement, speech, presence, and invites us to find meaning even in stillness. Each of these films has a moment that lingers as Guido is marched to his death. He looks back at his hidden son and gives him one last exaggerated clown-like wink and smile. It's a gut-wrenching moment of bravery, a father's final act of love and protection, pretending everything is still a game so his son survives with hope. When Mr. Keating is forced out, one by one, his students rise and stand on their desks, reciting, "Oh, Captain, my Captain." It's the moment they choose courage over conformity, honoring the man who taught them to think freely, even when it costs them. The explosive climax during the rich family's garden party, a knife, a scream, a violent unraveling, rips away the illusion of civility. It's a chaotic reckoning that reveals the raw, hidden rage brewing beneath society's surface, shattering all facades. After hiding for years, starving and broken, Spielman is asked to play the piano by a German officer. His performance, filled with pain and beauty, transcends politics and war. It's a moment of shared humanity in a place where none should exist.
Bonjour, j'aimerais parler à Betty Mialet.
The first time we realize that Jean-Dominique's only way to communicate is by blinking one eye. The world narrows, his voice silent, and suddenly, we are inside his prison. It's a moment that forces us to confront the power of inner life and the resilience of the mind. These are not just scenes, they are emotional awakenings. These 5 films teach us something vital. That understanding comes not from agreement, but from empathy. That sometimes all it takes to change a mind is to witness another life, if only for 2 hours. Now it's your turn. Which film changed your perspective? Drop your answer in the comments, and let's build a list together. And if you found this meaningful, consider sharing it with someone who might need a shift in view, because the right film at the right moment can change everything.